What's going on, guys? Real Legends TV here, back with a video for you about Palmetto State Armory and what the fuck they're doing. Guys, I've just got to say, I really appreciate all the support I've been getting on the channel here in 2025. The views are up, the comments are up, the likes are up. Man, y'all have been just killing it with my videos. Y'all seem to enjoy them, and I'm going to try to keep putting that type of content out to you. I've been just really plotting and trying to figure out how I'm going to keep y'all entertained and try to get this information out to you as much as possible. There's a lot going on in the gun world right now, and there's a lot to talk about. But for this first part of the year, you know, we're going to try to keep it fun, keep it lighthearted, some new products, some stuff going on, some fun videos, and we're just going to try to keep that train rolling. You know, we've really been on the gravy train with biscuit wheels, so to speak, and I really appreciate all the support I'm getting from y'all. I appreciate you, and I've been loving the comments and the conversations that we've been having in the comment section. So please feel free to jump down there in the comment section, talk about whatever you want. I've been seeing some crazy stuff going on in the comment section, and I try to interact with y'all as much as I can. I know a lot of times you comment on a YouTube channel, they don't talk to you. I try to talk to y'all, all right? I'm like your little schizophrenic friend in the back of your head, but I'm a real person just on the other side of a camera. All right, guys, enough of that. Palmetto State Armory, what the Vuck or Volk are they doing? All right, Palmetto State Armory has launched with their concept poll, and over the past week or so, new updates, new guns, new things that they're working on. One of them being the first thing we're going to talk about, the Vuck. VUK, shown right here. This is one from a concept poll in previous years that got voted to continue to work on, and man, people are not happy about it. Just seeing what I'm seeing on the internet, I've seen some comments that will probably be popping up here. They seem to really have massacred the original concept of the VUK, maybe VUK, we'll call it the VUK for right now. Really massacred it, you know. It's less sexy, you know. That this used to be a really good looking, aesthetically pleasing weapons platform system here, and it's just different, you know. I'm not a big fan of it. You know what, I know that there have to be changes made in weapons design for functionality. I realize that. You know, I didn't go to no school for weapons design or weapons technology, but I got a little bit of common sense. But if weapons design and weapons technology interests you, check out today's sponsor. I'm just kidding. I don't have a sponsor. Too poor for that. Too small for that. But with your help, maybe one day. Probably won't be SDI. Kind of weird. Maybe something cool. But anyway, going back, Palmetto State is just, I love Palmetto State, and I gotta love Palmetto State. Palmetto State gave me the opportunity to build my first AR, and we know Palmetto State's known for their ARs and AKs, and if you ask around enough people, they'll pretty much all tell you maybe some shoddy craftsmanship, poor quality. You know, Poverty State Armory is one of the nicknames for it, but I love Palmetto State. They hooked me up when I was in college. $350 later, I was able to build a AR-15, and I love that. And that started my addiction to the 2A community and to weapons, and proceeded from there to build even more ARs like this one, Rain. This is my rifle, Rain, that I built for competition, that is yet to go into competition. That if you're a veteran of the channel, you've probably seen it. And if you are not a veteran of the channel, let me know if you hate or love the way this gun looks. I personally love it. I think she's awesome, but you know, you let me know what you think about Rain. Drop her in the comment section down below. But they've gotten away from the ARs in a way. You know, they put out their AR-15s and their AKMs and their AK platform rifles, and you know, that was their kind of mainstay for the longest time. You went to Palmetto State for cheap ARs and AKs, and their quality really has improved over a number of years. They are definitely not Anderson manufacturing level. They are not Bear Creek Arsenal. They are a really good manufacturer of weapons and weapons parts that I think they get a lot of undue hate, just, I don't know, maybe for the memes. I have no idea. But I do think that as they've progressed, we've gotten the dagger, which of course is a Glock Gen 3 clone. We've gotten the rock. We've gotten these different. We've gotten the crank. We've gotten a lot of different weapons from them, but they've started making a lot of promises, and a lot of promises not kept. And I look at like the STG-44, Austin from Vintage Warfare. If he sees this video, I'm sure he'll jump in the comment section with something like, where STG? We were really let down when they said that they were bringing out the STG-44 and that they were going to have this whole lineup of battlefield line weapons. I've made videos about it back in 24 and 20, I think 23 or 24, when they said that they were gonna put these out. It was supposed to be a whole line of battlefield surplus-esque weapons, and we haven't seen anything from that. Maybe the demand's not there. I don't know, but here we are. We've got the VOOC, we've got the Jackal, which the Jackal seems to be a pretty good weapons platform. Now we've got improving on those. We've got things like their new, what is it called? The mixtape, chambered in 300 blackout and 338 ARC. We've got a couple of new designs that they've put out, and of course, they have their shotguns. They have their 570, which is really a cross between a Mossberg 500 and an 870 Remington pump action shotgun, some bolt guns. And what we're seeing is really do-it-yourself, made-at-home weapons with their shotguns, their rifle, of course, their AK or AR platforms and everything. And so we now see with their 570 update from their concept, it's a semi-auto shotgun. Really weird design. Instead of having a charging handle on the bolt, it's up where almost the pump would be on a pump-action shotgun. It's a little strange, non-reciprocating. I don't know how I feel about it. But we've got the, what do they call it? The Lancet. I believe that's right. It's a 50 caliber. I believe it was semi-auto that will accept Barrett magazines, which is really cool. They say it's going to be the most affordable 50 BMG rifle on the market. That's huge. I love that. I want one. Mostly because I have a can of 50 BMG that I bought dirt cheap, but I don't have a weapon to shoot it with. So that kind of sucks. So this would be a killer thing to have for have a $2,000 or $3,000 50 cal. Now, whether that turns out good or bad and I end up Kentucky ballistics myself, I don't know, but we'll have to see what happens. But the root of all of this, and I've really kind of gotten on a tangent here talking for the last 7 minutes or so, what are they doing? I feel like Palmetto State is getting a little sideways, and if we look at the video I just put out about Kel-Tec, they are known for some sideways, outlandish stuff. They really are. I mean, that's kind of the meme joke, right? Kel-Tec does a line of cocaine, and then they come up with a firearms design, and it works. For me, it seems like Palmetto State is throwing designs against the wall and seeing what sticks and hoping that they can do it, because the STG seemed to be, they were like, we're going to do it, and then they had to shelf the project. So, is it easier to manufacture these weapons? They're definitely trying to compete with things like the mixtape. They're trying to compete with companies like Q, who are making these super high-end, super expensive platforms, weapons that are, don't get me wrong, they're fantastic, they're awesome, but they're unobtainium for folks like you and me. We don't have stupid amounts of money to go and blow on a really kind of novelty item just to have fun at the range. If I was a big YouTuber like Matt from Demolition Ranch or Brandon Herrera, yeah, cool. And I'm not faulting them or slamming them in no way. They have put in tons of hours and the hard work to get to where they at, and they deserve to be able to afford and have those guns given to them and stuff like that. But for the little guy, that's what my channel is really dedicated to. The little guy, we don't really get to experience those high-end firearms like that. So for me, I'm wondering, is Palmetto State trying to do too much? Are they letting down too many people? Let me know what y'all think. Do y'all want Palmetto State to keep doing these concept polls where we vote on what we want to see, where we vote on what we want produced, knowing that at the end of the day, we're still going to be paying $1,500 to $2,000 plus for a weapon system that is good. Wrong. We've seen the Jackal tested against the Mark 12s and other things. I think that's right. I probably just botched that, but we're moving pretty fast through this. So is it worth Palmetto State doing that, or should they hyper focus on one project and really refine one good project a year, maybe 2 a year, but these 3 and 4 different designs that they're trying to put out, because they have like 10 or 12 or something on their website. I don't, they choose 3, but here we are, we're still getting design changes on the VUC, and it just seems like it's not going to be beneficial to the consumer. I don't know. I mean, I'll still support Palmetto State. Don't get me wrong. Still love them. Still buy stuff from them. You should support them too. I think that they are great. This is not a sponsored video at all. I just really like Palmetto State. So y'all let me know in the comment section down below. Is there a weapon system from Palmetto State that you absolutely love? Is there something that they're working on that you want to see? Let me know what your opinion are of these, the mixtapes and the VUCs and the Lancets and these other weapons that they're putting out. What are y'all's opinions? And I really kind of want to know y'all's opinions on the bolt guns and on the shotguns that they're working on. But y'all know what to do. Jump in the comment section, and y'all know the deal. Stay armed, stay safe, keep your heads on a swivel. Odor and doom, met the want. Y'all be good. We'll see you in the next one.